Do you know how many fake grading companies that are actually out there? Do you know how many have come and gone over the years and some of these coins are still in the market? Well, I'm going to talk about that subject in this video and a couple other things that we see on coins and holders that have grades on them. And very important information here because people are still buying these. It's obvious because I can look at the sold auctions on eBay and people are still selling them. They don't sell them if they don't sell. They don't put them up to list them to sell if they don't sell. So stay tuned. Now my name is Daniel and this is Coin Help You, and thanks for watching my latest video. I'm a coin dealer in Portsmouth, Ohio. I've been in this business all my life. My passion is to help people with coins. And yes, I love coins. I love buying and selling coins, and I like making money selling coins. But I like doing it the honest way. I like doing it with integrity. My name is more important than the money that's in my pocket. So we're going to get to looking at some of these slabs, and we're going to take a look at some of the things that we see online that you need to avoid. When I first started looking at eBay back in about 2000, I know eBay came out in '98, been around for a couple years at that time. You know, I was amazed at the coins that were on there and for the prices. And then how much some of them were bringing. And it was a little bit different than what I've been used to because the 90s and the 80s when I was growing up and what I can remember in the business, there were certain prices that you had in your head and certain coins. But one of the things that stuck out to me was all of these grading holders, all these different grading holders and all these different companies, you know, and I'm thinking at first, I'm like, I heard of PCGS and I heard of NGC and some other companies, but I didn't realize there was this many. So then I started investigating. You know, I bought a couple of them and I get them in my hand, I'm looking at them, I'm thinking, that's not really, doesn't look right. You know, so then you get online and you start looking up these companies and they don't exist, or some of them that do exist, they don't have phone numbers, they don't have emails, and I'm thinking, you know, there's no guarantee on the grade, and completely different from PCGS, NGC, Annex, which I'd heard of a lot. Grandpa loved Annex, and he had Annex coins in his collection because they were in Ohio at one time, where I'm from. And then PCI, you know, I've heard of that. I had some guys at work that had some of those. I was at the time I was actually working a regular job. And one of the things though I noticed is that time after time I started looking at some of these graded coins, supposedly graded coins, and they're actually cleaned. And then I found some that weren't even authentic. Overgraded, I mean, we're talking, it was really bad. So I started putting together a database, which is what you're looking at here. This is my website, coinauctionshelp.com. I implore you to visit my website because this is information I've amassed. This has been on here, and I've had this website since 2007. So we're talking 12 years that I've had this website. This month, 12 years. And I've got over 100 fake grading companies listed, along with some good companies. You know, when you take a company like ACG, AccuGrade, you know, the person that did that was very knowledgeable about coin grading. You know, I can go along with what their grades are on that. But ANGS, no. All these other ones, no. ANA had a holder at one time. You can go with that. It's not too bad. AFCGS, I mean, there's different versions of this. I think they're still selling coins. They're not too bad. It's not that you can have coins graded by them. It's not that the market's going to sell those coins for you and actually get you a premium. But you're not going to get fleeced like, let's say, AGP or ACCS. I mean, all these companies here, you are literally going to buy probably a clean coin and maybe not even a real coin, or a coin that is so overgraded that it's ridiculous. You know, you got Annex here. Annex had different holders. You do have to do a little bit of research. If you already know and you love collecting these holders and this is your thing, that's fine. That's you. You can do that. This is for people who have no idea. This is for collectors who have maybe bought these or don't know about these, but you need to learn. I mean, go to my website. Like I said, you can type in fake grading companies and all these will come up. And like I said, this is what I'm going to say in a nutshell. PCGS, NGC, Annex, ICG, PCI, SEGS, and NTC are companies that I kind of recommend in a way, because especially PCGS and NGC and Annex, because they do grade. They might be inconsistent. I may have complaints about them, but at least your coins are authentic, and at least they're within the grade. I mean, they're there somewhere. You know, there's always going to be inconsistencies with this. But these other companies, you got to watch out. There are some older companies. There are some older holders that I've got listed here that are actually graded correctly, and some of them even help start PCGS, and some of them work for Heritage, and some of them work for Stacks, and they'll be pretty good. You'll know those. But most of these are not. Most of these you'll see on eBay still. And SGS and INB and ACCGS and all those, they're horrible. Please don't buy any coins in their holders at all. None of their coins. I've got here like CompuGrade. I mean, they tried to do the computer grading thing at one time. You know, if you find one of those holders, they're going to be worth a little bit of money because of the holder. And there are also sample slabs, and I've got my website on sample slabs. You can look that up. But you know, my thing is when you're looking at this, Dominion, that's okay. I believe that's through Dave Lawrence coins. They're going to be graded accurately. He took over PCI for a little bit, or bought out PCI, but now PCI is back in business or something. I'm not done the research on these because I know who to avoid, and I'm just avoiding them. They just don't have them. Even if a PCI graded coin or a Dominion graded coin is accurate in my eyes, it won't bring the market value that a PCS or NGC coin will. Annex won't even bring that market value. You know, PCGS and NGC pretty much have that one, you know, cornered. So we can go through here, and you've got Hallmark. There was a real Hallmark, but there's also an imitation Hallmark, so you have to watch out for that. And you just have to kind of look. There's a lot of things that you need to know. One of the things that I noticed is that people think that, well, just look up the cert number. Okay, let me tell you something. There are a lot of fake slabs out there. And on those fake slabs, they can have a real certification number. So there's other diagnostics that you need to know when it comes to these fake slabs. And one of the things that I like to tell you to do is to go to my website and type in fake PCGS. And I actually have fake PCGS holders that kind of give you an example. The thing of it is with this is you can look at this all day long. They may have changed their methods of making them to try to make them look better. You know, so it is kind of scary, but you know, you can usually take a picture of this, put it up on my help group, and I can tell you if your coin's fake or not, or at least your holder's fake. Or you can go to Collectors Universe, which is PCGS's site, and those guys on there, you know, they keep up on a lot of this even more than I do, because you know, fake slabs is one of the things that, I mean, you can order them from China, and you can buy them off AliExpress, and you can put coins in them, fake coins, clean coins, and put up whatever grade you want on them. And you can get a printer that'll actually print labels like this and put holograms on them and all that. But if you don't want to do that, you can actually contact a company in China and have them do it for you. They'll make you a nice little fake slab with a 1893S Morgan dollar in it, or a 1909S Lincoln Cent VDB. They'll do it for you. I mean, people have done this, and you can rip people off with it. And I can prove one of the things here is 90% silver fakes. I mean, you name it, they're here. I'm trying to tell people this, but you know, it seems like it kind of falls on deaf ears in a way, because they don't realize that you're not going to be able to cover all bases. This takes years of experience to know all this stuff and to learn all this stuff, and that's why I do these videos, to help people understand this. I'm actually trying to help people. I get that maybe I'm not doing the videos perfect. It doesn't make any difference. This stuff here is on the market, and it's touted, and this could be an authentic coin, but they're going to use a serial number. I mean, this serial number, you probably look it up, and it'll come up as authentic serial number for a Morgan dollar. Well, they're just going to reprint that. I'm just, you know, it's easy. So you can take your testers on these coins here, and they're going to come up silver. Okay, then what? You know, you're going to have to know the design elements, the fonts, the lettering. Now, I'm not really trying to get into the fake stuff, but I want to show you here. Here's some, you know, PCCB professional coin display slab. I mean, anything they can to make it sound like or look like an NGC slab, and that's all this is. This is made to fool people. It's made like this on purpose. And here's another one. You can buy them. You can get them with labels, whatever you want to put in them. I mean, people do this. Here's another one. You guarantee this is a real coin. these coins are kind of rare, and if you got a genuine PCGS, got AU details. They got it for $46.99, but it says copper, money, song, bronze, ancient, coins, gold, shield, anything they can to get it to come up in what your searches are so that you'll buy it. No guarantee this is anything authentic. You know, it looks like a fake coin to me. So my thing is you know, I'll bet you that serial number is not though, and that's one of the things you got to watch out for. I mean, these could be printed. You know, it takes more. And here's another one, SGS. You see this a lot. Overgraded coins. This company does not accept submissions from you, does not guarantee their grades, and will literally argue into the ground that grading's an opinion and you have no business in their business. I know because I've got experience with all these. I mean, 12 years of, over 12 years of it. You know, I started before I ever started my website. That's why I started my website. Now I got my YouTube channel. I can reach thousands of people a day with this stuff. And here's another one, ANGS, completely cleaned. It's not a 63 coin. It's not a 65 coin. You know, this used to be pretty prominent on eBay. eBay kind of cracked down on it, but you still have these. You know, you got new problems with eBay when you crack down on it, because then you've got people who literally, you know, as far as putting, look like this. I mean, they'll put dimple and all this on it. And, you know, and this company does this. They do this all the time. They're always selling these coins. Nobody has this many dimples. You would send off most of these. In 88, you'd want to send that off, because if it's dimple, it's going to be worth a lot of money. But they got light covering up the cheek and making it look all perfect. You know, how they have good feedback, it's beyond me. I don't know how sometimes they work their feedbacks and all this, because most people don't know what I know about coins. If I bought them, I wouldn't leave them good feedback, because I know that I'm going to get a coin that's less than what they're claiming. I've seen their coins. I had a customer bring, I'll just go back to this. I had a customer bring 2 of their coins in. They showed me the holder and everything. Those coins were not dimple. I'm telling you right now, Salt Moon Eyes, I know what a dimple coin looks like. They were not dimple. Here's another thing. Holders. This isn't crazy. Coin might be a little clean, whatever. They got $100 on it, and then they say up here it's $59 to $80 coin. Someone got an okay deal, that's fine. But you got to watch these labels. It's another thing. They don't have to be professional looking labels, but this does influence people who don't know any better. It's influential, it does. Here's another one. I see these a lot. You know, very good. Sometimes they're undergraded. That's probably a little better than very good, you know, but it's a clean coin, whatever. It's authenticated. It's not a real grading company. It's some private company that does this. I'm not sure who it is. You got to watch out. I crack them out. I've got it in my trash can right now. I cracked one out the other day. Here's another thing to look at. You know, watch these holders. BU Gem, Mint State 65. You know, there's no guarantee that coin's 65. So you don't buy it for that. Obviously, you want to buy the coin. Everybody's going to say that. You know, buy the coin, not the holder. But, you know, obviously here, if it sold for $83.65, somebody bought it thinking it's a 65. You know, and that's one of the things. Here they are again. I'll tell you right now, these guys literally make a living, part of their living doing this. I'm telling you, you can see it. They create the hype. I'm not saying they're dishonest. I'm not even going to go into all that. That's not what I'm getting at here. But you just should not buy coins that are done like that. That's just not. I just seen their coins in my hands, and they weren't what they said they were. And that's what the problem is, not sending them off, having them graded. I get that grading companies, you know, don't always get it right, and I get the argument there. This is another person. This person here, we've run some experiments. I've had some things with this in the groups. We posted this up here. We sent this person messages, and we asked them for better pictures. Well, we can't take better pictures. This is the best we got. I'm not at home, or I'm on the road. Excuse after excuse after excuse. And I'm like, well, you know, you got 66 on it, and that's not a real grading company. Well, I don't know about grading. I don't know this. You know, they play dumb. But yet they've been doing this for years. Literally, this person has been doing this for years. Maybe a different name or whatever, but it's the same thing. Hubbies, coins, I mean, it's every time they change their name when they get too much flack on them, or some of these companies do. I'm not saying this person did. This coin, you cannot tell what grade it is, and it is ridiculous that they would blind this out. And they act like they can't take better pictures. You know, I'm just telling you they do. You can send it, you can try it yourself. Okay, Real Blazer and an MSBU Gem and all this stuff. You go to the same eBay sellers' auctions. I mean, you go through all their auctions and you look and you realize, well, why don't they have that one blinded out? This right here shows that they are using fraudulent tactics to sell their coin. And I dare them to come at me. I love it when they come at me, because I got photographic evidence of what they do and what they do wrong and how they do it. Mint State 68, if this coin didn't have that toning on it, it'd be white, brighten out, and they would tell you they can't give you another image. They do this on purpose. Someone bought this coin for $195, okay? If I had a nice 64 with that toning on it, I would never have sold it for $195. Somebody thought they was getting a great deal on this coin. And you know, obviously when you look at their feedback, it's 98.7. You know, they've had, you know, several bad feedbacks lately, but at one time they had like 100% positive feedback because they practically beg you not to leave them bad feedback. Oh, they play dumb, they play all these roles and everything. You know, and that's just part of it. I mean, some of them will actually get nasty with you. You know, grading's an opinion, don't come at me with this, man, you're trying to ruin me, you're, you know, and basically like I'm getting in their business, but yet they're misleading people when they're selling coins. You know, I'm not going to say that as a dealer over the years, I've been doing it a long time, that I haven't accidentally or sold a coin that wasn't what it was. I mean, everybody's made mistakes, okay? But I don't make a habit of doing this for a living, as far as selling fraudulently, misrepresented coins, I should say. It's kind of hard to say, oh, they're frauds and all this stuff, but the thing of it is they're using tactics that lead people to believe something that's not true. Okay, they blind things out, they do their little tricks, and they put stuff on the labels, and you know, they know what they're doing. And I guess that's just my point here. You know, I want people to be aware of this. You know, thanks for watching my video. Please like, share, and comment, and you know, have a great day.